Hi friends, Phil here, founder of Success Think and co-founder of Bridge the Knowing Doing Gap Inner Circle. Today I wanted to talk to you about a conversation I had with a client of mine that I thought was really interesting and could really help you. It was about relationships. He was telling me that there are a few people in his life that seem to be really attractive. And what I mean by that, and I don't think he meant that is physically, although they may be physically attractive. What he meant was that people are attracted to them. You know, people are always asking, you know, where is John? And, you know, why is he coming to the meeting or is he coming to the party? And, you know, people are always looking to be around certain people. He said there's only a few of them. And he was wondering, you know, what creates that? He said, you know, he doesn't feel like people want him around as much as, you know, this other person or these other few people. And he said, it's not that people don't want me around them, but I don't get the sense that people are excited when I walk into a room or are saying, where am I? You know, what causes, you know, that level of attraction that people want you to be around them and people want to, you know, find out where you are and invite you places. And we got to talking about this, and I told him, I said that it's essentially four things that really create a level of attraction in a relationship where people want to be around you, they want to help you, they want to support you, they want to introduce you to other people, they do whatever they can to be around you. And those four things are really simple, and if you just understand the concept, it can really help you to build really powerful relationships. And if you're a leader, really get people to really want to follow you. And if you're in a, you know, a loving relationship with somebody else, really create a real strong loving relationship. And so I'll share these four things with you, and then you can go to work to start working on them. And if you can just attack one or two of them, it'll make a big difference. But if you can nail all four of them, it'll be magical. When I shared this with this particular person, then I asked him the question. I said, think about somebody that you're attracted to, somebody that you want to be around a lot. Do they fill all of these needs for you? And he said, absolutely. And so here they are. So essentially four things. I'll call them needs, if you will. But the first one, and I read a quote about this years ago. I think it was from Jim Rohn, but I'm not 100% sure. But I read a quote that when you're around people, try not to be interesting, but be interested. It is important. Try not to be interesting, but interested. See, most people are approaching other people, friends, family, coworkers, and they're trying to be interesting. You know, let me tell you about me and my life and what I've done and what I did yesterday and what I did last night. Rather than doing that, why don't you focus on being interested in the other person? Really, but I mean really authentically interested. And sometimes this can be difficult because the other person that might be with you, maybe you know, what they like to do or their interests aren't the same as yours. But that doesn't mean you can't be interested in this. And so I work really hard when I'm with people to ask them about themselves or what they like and what they do, and then try to really get inside and be interested in them and what they are interested in. Number one thing is be interested, okay, not interesting. Number two, you should really make people feel significant. This one's huge. So many people today do not feel very significant, right? They're struggling to find their way. They're struggling to find some sense of significance in their either relationships or in their professional life or in their world. And it's very difficult for people to feel significance. And significance is one of those human needs that's so critical. We're always trying to meet that need. And so what can you do to make people feel significant when you're around them? I mean, think about the last time you made somebody feel significant, maybe a child or maybe a significant other of yours, that you really made them feel significant. Oftentimes, rather than making people feel significant, we make them feel insignificant. You know, we get critical, we become passive aggressive, we might be snarky or something like that, and rather than making them feel significant, we make them feel insignificant. And this is hard, you know, especially with the closest relationships we have, because we're always so critical of other people. And you know, I can fall into that myself, and when I do, and let's just say my wife points it out to me, it makes me feel horrible. And so try to do your best to find the best in others and find the good in them and really make them feel significant. Think about somebody you know right now that just one comment you could make or one thing that you could do that would make them feel significant, how much that would light them up. So we've got be interested and make people feel significant. The third thing that I want to share with you is to make them feel connected to you, right? So this connection is different than just, you know, being with somebody. It's about really being with them at the subconscious level. I mean, really intuitively connecting with them energetically. And so how can you do that with the people in your world? How can you make them feel like you're really present, really engaged, really like focused? And when I mean engaged, I'm talking about really fully engaged with them, like looking at them, but not just looking at them into their eyes, but really being there, being present with them and connecting with them, being vulnerable, allowing yourself to open up. That kind of connection, so many people are not able to meet that need in their life, right? And you know, a lot of people don't have strong connections with others. They have some connection, but not real meaningful connection. So if you can be that meaningful connector, that's another human need that people really are trying to achieve and meet. If you could be that, the conduit for somebody to connect with them and meet that need, man, they're gonna want to be around you more and more, okay? And then there's contribution. Make people feel like they're contributing in some way. Okay, so let's just say it's at work. Make them feel like they're contributing to the team or to the organization or to you, right? If it's at home, make them feel like they're contributing to the relationship. And see, people want to contribute to something greater than themselves. They want to be a part of something greater than themselves. So if you can make people feel that they're contributing to your relationship with them or to something greater than themselves, that's another need that people are trying to meet, and it's hard for them to meet that need because most people don't feel like they're contributing to much. They're doing their own thing, living their own life, and oftentimes they don't feel like they're contributing. So whether it's your children, make them feel like they're a contribution to your family, or make them feel like they're contributing to something greater than themselves. If it's my son and he does something nice to my daughter or for my daughter, me just saying that, my daughter or your sister really felt great that you did that for her, makes him feel like he's contributing to her life, and vice versa. And so if we find ways to make people feel like they're contributing to something greater than themselves, that'll make them really feel attracted to you, okay? So listen, it's not that hard to do, okay? So be interested, not interesting. Make people feel significant. You know you can do this. It might be difficult, but try to do this. Make them feel connected at a deeper level than just, hey, how are you doing? And then, of course, make them feel like they're contributing to your relationship or something greater than themselves. If you do this, you will be a very attractive person that people want to be around, want to support, want to help, want to introduce others to. And to create success in your life, you have to have people wanting to be around you and wanting to connect you to people. If you're all on your own and people are repelled by you, it's very difficult to become successful. Success, and however you define success, right? I define success in my own way, right? Where I want to be successful. This isn't just financially. I want people to want to be around me, want to support me, and I want them to feel good around me. And I often joke around, and I'll finish this video with this. Just ask yourself this question, okay? Do you brighten the room when you walk in, or do you brighten the room when you leave? If you brighten the room when you leave, try these 4 ideas here. I can promise you'll begin to brighten the room when you walk in. Thanks for watching.